Hey guys, it's Logan, and it's my day one with Traffic Wave Surfing. I had to check the name. Traffic Wave Surfing, TWS as we call it. I want to apologize, my neighbors are drilling, but I really want to shoot this video while I still have some light. So, this is my day one. So, basically, it's been less than 24 hours that I've joined. I put in about, let's look at what I have so far. I put in $250. You can see I have $12 in earnings, so 262 active shares. Shares are only $1. So that means the earning right now is about 5% a day. And it's really simple, with $1 shares, as you may know from Fordad Pays, which is a little slower. It is really easy to repurchase. It's fairly easy to build because you quickly gain that $1. Like I already bought 12 new shares since last night. And let's see what else. Well, we'll talk about some facts here. Cash balance, repurchase balance, everything is split 50-50. So all you're getting, your earnings 50% goes to cash, 50% goes to repurchase. Same with your affiliate, with your commissions, you get 50% in your referral in your cash and 50% in your repurchase. Now, some may think that's maybe not fair, but the fact is you get paid commissions from both purchases and repurchases, right? So, you get one thing, you lose the other. On average, it's a good deal. So basically everything is split 50-50, but everything pays. Um, let's see what else. What are the other facts? The usual, okay, number of members. Over 5,200 already, approximately 200 people per day so far. It was launched on the 23rd, today is 30th, 31st. So today is like day 8 for them. Moving pretty quickly, going really well. The owner is, let me find it. I can't remember his last name. Tomas Fucaneco, I think. He's French, of Italian origin, I believe. And he's a young guy, but he's well known in RevShare circles. He hasn't had a RevShare before, but he is known from one, I can't remember the name. I know he's known from My Paying Ads. So, he's been a successful rev sharer, but this is his first rev share and he really wants to make something that's going to last. So it's a balance of all the things that we know and like. And one of the ways that you can tell the rev share is probably going to be a good one. Of course, there's risk. This is brand new. We don't really know what's going to happen. Nobody knows. We're all taking a risk. uh, One of the ways that you can tell is who goes in, the kind of people that go in there and that support it. And by that, I can tell already that people are taking this seriously because of his standing also. Now, that's no guarantee like anything else. But it's a new rev share and it's not paying too high. It's nice. Right now it's capped at 5%. Now this is a maximum. 5% is a maximum. It doesn't mean it's going to stay that way. This is probably, promotional. It's going to run like this for a month or two and then they'll pull it down a little bit. So, whether it's 3.5% or 4%, we'll figure that out. We'll get the calculator going. For now, what else do I need to tell you? Affiliates. Where is that? It pays on 3 or 4 levels. Where did I put that? Uh, Basically, you get, let's see where I can find that. Okay, you caught me with this one. Uh, you pay, I think it's 8421. I think you get paid on 4 levels. So you get 8% from your first, sign up, first level referrals, and then you get half and half and half, right? So you get paid on 4 levels, which is it's really nice for for me and for anybody who wants to get referrals going. This is a great way to do it. When you have more levels, it does make a difference. It also encourages you, me as a sponsor, to help you get referrals. I do videos. This is what I do. The best thing you can do is, as far as I'm concerned, make videos, show people what you're doing, show them your results. This is what I do with mine. Here I am on day one. I don't have much to show. I don't want to just say, hey, this is a brand new shiny, rev share. I do try to pick them. I got burnt, and people with me got burnt, and I've lost some money. But it's like stock market. Basically, you ride the good ones, you cut the bad ones, you cut your losses, and you get out when you can. You manage your risk. It's always the same. It doesn't matter. Just because I'm in, it doesn't mean you need to be. But this one, it's not too fast, it's not slow either. So it's like that nice range below 6%. It's probably going to go below 5. I mean, if 5 is maximum, I don't expect that it's going to run at 5. I'm going to calculate it at 4%, in all my calculations for the future, and get a realistic picture of earnings. I think earnings are going to be good here, and combined with referrals, if you can do that, I think this is going to be a good one. So this is somebody who understands rev shares. When you have a person like that, he's also a programmer. Combination of these things, it really gives you, you can expect that things are gonna run a little longer. Not just around to grab some money and go. This is somebody with a reputation, so he wouldn't want to waste it on taking money and running, right? So let's see what else is here. Let me show you something else. I'm going to show you the Facebook group. This is Traffic Wave Surfing official group. And, it seems to be a happy place. People are already taking withdrawals, and all that. By the way, withdrawals, $200 per day maximum, 7 days a week. Now, my sponsor says he's been withdrawing from day one or day two, and he received withdrawals typically in about 2 hours. Now, it depends when you ask for your withdrawal, of course. Officially, withdrawals are in 24 hours, and unofficially, they're saying, we usually get them out in 8 hours. So far, I've heard of very fast withdrawals. And what else? There was something else here. I don't know about this. We'll get, when I have the calculator, I will put it somewhere. No, there's a drill. Sorry about that. And there is a calculator that I just wanted to show you now. It's somebody's calculator, Sam's Online. And it's kind of, I don't know why you can't change the amount here, but let's look at this 1,000 here. Basically, the way he has it set up, what happens with $1,000 at 5%. I can't change anything in this calculator really, except for this repurchase day. So, basically this means you would repurchase 100%, use your cash and your repurchase balance for 30 days. And after that, you can start withdrawing whatever's available. Now, this is how it's done in the calculator. Again, it's a calculator. It's just to give you an idea. It's running at 5%. I would run it a little lower to give you an idea. But, probably if you went in now, it's probably going to run at 5% for a while. This is usually how it works. You get a maximum rate to get everybody kind of going and excited, and then they lower it. I mean, it's normal. I'd rather have it last at 3%, and run for 2 years than, run for 3 months at 6%. No, I'm really trying to select revenue shares that are likely to last. Nobody knows if they're going to last, but, I'm putting my reputation online when I go in. So, there's another one that's similar to this one, and I'm kind of, I don't like that one, I'm going to go with this one. We'll see, The other one, it just doesn't sound right, doesn't feel right, This one does. Everything about it, I think it's in the right place. So, the calculator, $1,000 at 5%, 30 days repurchase. So, this is a possible strategy, right? This is a good general strategy. You go in with, whatever you can go in. If you can go in with 500 or 1,000 or 2,000, generally this is a typical rev share strategy. You go in, you repurchase hard. You do this for a month. If a rev share has a, high payout, high earnings, if it's like 12%, then, maybe don't do it for a month, do it for 2 weeks, or maybe don't go in with 1,000, go in with the 500 or whatever, You can adjust this based on your personal risk appetite or whatever. So anyways, an example strategy here. We have this calculator at 1,000 for 30 days. So withdrawal zero, total withdrawal zero, repurchase cash balance. So you can see this is being repurchased with, right? So, here you have, for example, where is it obvious? 52 and 52, $104, 1182 plus 104, 1291. You see, so both of these are being used. This is growing. These are the share earnings, the number of new packs, the number of total packs, it's growing. So in 30 days, you can already be at about 2,500 packs, right? And at that point, now this green shows us withdrawal and total withdrawal. So this is the day that we decided, you can start taking your money back, right? Whatever's available in cash balance. Now, cash balance repurchase, you see, so this calculator really takes less than half of your repurchase balance. I'm sorry, of your cash balance. It doesn't take out the whole balance. Now, you could do this too, right? You could take $70, 70, 70, 70, 70. That's 350 in that week. Well, the weekends, right? I forgot. So 490. So you could really take back your 1,000 in 2 weeks, as fast as possible. That's an option. And then go back to maybe repurchase again for a week. And, you can do it any way you want. So just ideas to give you an idea how this one works, really. That strategy is the same for all the ref shares. So, 27, 27, you keep doing this, and basically you have your 1,000 here on day 63. So you're in total risk for 30 days. You're in partial, being reduced risk for another 30 days. So 2 months later, you have pure profit of about 30 days, right? Again, this calculator shows us a nice strategy that lets you grow and grow and grow, right? So, I don't know enough about this calculator to really show you, but, clearly you can see by these numbers here that you could be withdrawing more, right? So this is 1,000. If you go in with 2,000, you can do this much better. If you go with 500, again, you can have, I like this idea that you go in and you take the money out, and you go in, you repurchase hard, take the money out, and it's profit, whatever it is. You don't really need the calculator, like this gives you an idea. But whatever happens, right, you are home free, you're safe, and everything is profits, right? So how you can boost your income and how you can help the program is by getting referrals. And in a program like this, where you have several levels, you really want to kind of, I was going to say invest, I meant time, I don't mean money. You really can spend time, create videos, create guide videos, whatever it is, calculators, run ads, whatever that is. Don't spam, please. So no spamming. That doesn't work, right? So anyways, so this is the calculator, and traffic wave surfing is one of the new ones, one of the probably good ones. It has all the features that we kind of look for. Somebody we know, somebody who doesn't hide. There's a video of the owner in that Facebook group. Good gang. They're known from other, I recognize all the admins in the group are French. I recognize one of them from a Ford Ad Pays group. They've all been around in rev shares for a while. It doesn't pay too fast. It doesn't pay slow. It's not a slow one. It does, it does provide reasons, with good earnings and good commissions. It provides reasons kind of for people to push it, to promote it. What else? Like it has all the basic, check. Everything's in place for this one, and yeah, the right people are kind of promoting it. The people whom I trust. I haven't been in rev shares for a year. I haven't been in rev shares for a year and a half. Like some people, I consult others. I don't just go with something that I like. I always get a lot of second opinions on these, and I know how to create a good good kind of picture of what's going on. Now, again, it's all risk. Please don't discount that. But this could be one of the good ones, and I recommend it. I will be promoting it. I will be putting my money in. I put in 250 so far. I'm going to put some more money as soon as I get more money from my other rev shares. And that's it. I really hope to see you around. And you can expect that I will have a calculator and I will have some guide videos. But it's a standard site with the standard script. Nothing unusual about it. Pretty classic. I don't think it's going to be hard to run and hard to make money in it, which I think is the most important part. And it's likely to last. So that's it. Traffic wave surfing, my day one, and I'll see you around.